guys? TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back to another sit down, face to face to video. I don't really know, but a sit down video where we just talk about some kind of serious stuff, and just a little bit about what's going on here in life, and we'll get right into it. So basically, you can probably judge by the title. Today I want to talk about university. Summer, unfortunately, is basically coming to a close, and for a lot of you probably has already come to a close, but for me it's coming to a close for sure. And if you're new to this channel, you may or may not know I go to university. I'm now a second year I'm a second year business student, and so last year was the first year I ever went to university and did YouTube at the same time. And going into it, especially last year, a little bit going back to school now, but going into it, there were so many people that told me, you gotta choose, man, YouTube or university. Like, literally everybody. And lots of people told me, choose YouTube, go with it. You've got this great thing going, and you seem like you enjoy it, and you could take it far. And there was only one person, well, two people, both my parents. Both my parents told me to go to university and do both at the same time. Everyone else told me I basically had to choose. It wouldn't be possible to do YouTube and university at the same time. Well, here we are a year later. I proved them wrong. Which, there's a plus right there. So last year, and again, lots of, the OGs out there who watched the videos last year, you guys know it was, university's weird. At least I'm talking from, for a business degree. I mean, engineering, all that stuff, totally different ballpark. But for business, in my opinion, university, most of it is easier than high school, because you don't have to, I'm not saying skip class, but you don't have to go to class as much. You can learn a lot of it on your own, a lot of it online, which is what I love to do. And when exams hit, don't get me wrong, it is so tough. Exam period is very, very hard. There's a couple weeks, a few weeks, every few months, there's a couple weeks that are very difficult, 6-7 hours a day of just studying for a test. That's when university gets super difficult. But other than that, in between exam time, I was able to manage it pretty well. With doing 2 videos a day and going to university, I was able to manage things pretty well. So, as I'm about, I guess when you're seeing this video, it's September 1st. I'm going back to school September 3rd? I think the 3rd. I'm going on Saturday. I'm going this Saturday. I'm driving back up to school. But things are a little bit different this year. So again, the question comes up, can I do 2 videos a day and go to university at the same time? Is it possible? And, and the reason I'm kind of bringing this up again as well is because over the summer here, we've had, I think, there's been almost, 150,000 to 200,000 new rushers, new subscribers out there. So lots of new viewers, which I can't even explain to you how thankful I am. When, like, the things that happened this summer on YouTube, it's a blur. It's a dream. It's a blur. I can't even believe it happened. What happened? Like, with the oldest server and everything, it still blows my mind to this day. And so what I'm saying is basically over the last 2 or 3 months, this channel has gained 1/5 of its overall, popularity, subscriber amount, which is a huge number in a span of 2 months when I've been doing this for 5 or 6 years now. That's a pretty big number. So there's lots of new people, and I just wanted to update you guys. A big part of this and a big part of the channel is you guys. I like to tell you what's kind of going on in my life, and right now I'm gonna update you a little bit more for for the new viewers and for the OGs as well, as I don't know. That's what I call the OGs, the older viewers, or people who've been here for a while. I love you all equally the same, and I really appreciate your support. So I'm going back to university. I'm going to second year. There's not as many people telling me, but there's still lots of people telling me, you got to choose YouTube or you got to choose university because you can't do them both at the same time. Not as many people telling me that anymore because, I was able to do first year. It does gradually get harder, but second year is not really too much harder compared to first. It's kind of the same stuff. Third year is more of a jump, I think. I haven't lived through second or third year, but I think. But this year's a little bit different. So first and second year, or first year, last year, I had university, and I had YouTube. Those were like the two things in my life. Like, obviously, friends as well. A social was the other thing, my social aspect in life. Those were like the three things I balanced. And I'm, those are the three things I focused on in my life. So there was only three. Going into this year, there's a couple more things added onto this list. First off, I'm no longer living in a in a dorm, so I'm not in the residence where the most important thing, you get meals cooked for you. So last year I got all my meals cooked for me, which was a blessing. One, I didn't really know how to cook. I still don't know too well. But two, like, cooking does take some time. Cooking yourself 3 good meals a day, that can take, at least an hour in total, I'm saying. An hour to 2 hours a day, which when time is of the essence, that is a lot of time to be, wasting on cooking food. So that saved a bunch of time. So this year, I'm not on residence. I'm living with a buddy of mine on just in a house. So we got to cook our own meals. So that's the first thing. That's not too bad though. That's not I'll figure that out. I can cook a little bit now. I'm not too worried about that. Second thing, and I'm not bragging or anything here, but some of you have noticed, or and thanks for noticing. I've been going to the gym a little bit, and I'm not saying this to brag. I'm more saying it just again, updating you on my life. But right when I got back from school, I'm always the guy that just I'm the skinny dude. I'm the skinny gamer guy, the nerdy guy that was just I've got a lot of buddies that just go to the gym, especially where I live and where I go to university. All the guys there, they just lift weights. That's what they do. So when I came back here, I'm back to my hometown 4 months ago or whatever it was, in May, I believe. I said my hometown buddy and I said, hey, we're going to the gym, man. We gotta catch up to these guys because I don't know. I just something I wanted to do personally for myself, feel better about myself, and just be healthier. So I started eating healthy when I got back this summer 4 months ago. And I started going to the gym probably 4 or 5 times a week. And I haven't really talked about it at all. I literally haven't tweeted about it. It wasn't to show off or anything. It's just for myself personally, something that makes me feel good and something that now, I'm super proud of now as well. And I think I've gained like 18 pounds in the last 4 months. So it's working, it's helping, at least according to the scale. So that's another thing. And then, 4 to 5 times a week, an hour to 2, not 2 hours at the gym, but, an hour and a half, including the driving and all that. So there's another thing. And then eating healthy. I wasn't eating too healthy last year as well. I was only doing 1 to 2 meals a day. Now I'm doing, 3 to 4. So that it keeps stacking up. It keeps stacking up. And I'm just getting, I don't know why I even wanted to make this video today. One, I want to tell everybody what's going on in my life. But the other thing is, I'm slightly nervous. I'm a little bit nervous going into this year because, now there's the working out thing, which does take more time, the cooking thing, living completely on my own now. And then there's one other thing I'm not going to talk about, but I may introduce you to a special someone at some point in the next month or so. And again, you could probably take that as you will. But that's more time, which again, I'm not saying it's bad to put time into these things. It's just that's how things are now, and that's how things are going to be this year. And I'm a little stressed out. I'm a little bit nervous. So the reason I'm making this video is to tell you guys what's going on in my life, but also a little bit of a warning, not an excuse or anything like that, because YouTube is up there. YouTube is probably tied for #1 priority, along with a couple other things. That's the thing. They're all #1, but YouTube is my love. I love YouTube, and you guys know that. I love you guys. I love the viewers who have supported me since day one or since yesterday, whatever it is. If you support me, I'm eternally grateful. I seriously am. I wouldn't be who I am today without this thing. So I don't want you to be worried about me not being able to do it or anything. It's just I'm stressing out a little bit. I know I will figure it out, and I know I'll still be posting 2 videos a day, but there will be those times. One of those times is going to be in the next 2 weeks. You've probably already noticed Factions has been being uploaded, 15, 20 minutes late for the last week or so. Packing for university, saying goodbye to everybody, and now, literally driving out there. and moving in and getting the house sorted out and then catching up with everybody at university and classes starting. So the next 2 weeks are going to be a little weird. Again, I don't want to make an excuse. I still want to, hopefully get 2 videos out a day. That is my goal, and that is a goal I'm hopefully going to achieve. If I miss one every week or one every 2 weeks out of the 14 videos I have to make every 2 weeks or that I choose to make, there's the reason why. This is the reason why. So I just want to give a warning for everybody that we're going back into the swing of things. Summer is over, and I'm heading back to university in the next, 36, 48 hours, and I'm a little stressed. I'm a little nervous. I should say nervous. And don't feel bad for me. I'm not playing the victim card or anything like that. I'm just talking. I'm just telling you what's going on in my life because you guys are a super important part of it, and I feel like it's just it's good, have that relationship with you guys. Just make sure you kind of know what's going on in my life, and yeah, man, I've never really talked about this out loud. Like, I've been thinking all this stuff for the past month, and now that I'm saying it, I'm like, holy God, I could barely breathe. That's a lot of stuff to keep track of, but we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. It's gonna be just fine. I just want to give you, the newer viewers the warning that during exam period, and the OGs know this, during exam period, things get a little rough. Not where I'm posting like 0 videos a day, just I might miss the odd second video of the day here and there. And one of those 2-week periods is coming up here right away. The start of school and moving in, that transition again, it always messes with me a little bit, so I did want to give you some forewarning. But don't be nervous. Hundreds of people have told me, thousands of people, lots of people in the comments tell me, you got to choose YouTube or university. Well, my choice is both, and I'm going to figure it out, and I'm going to do both, and I'm going to do both to the best of my ability, man. And yeah, it's kind of all I really needed to talk about today is just what's going on in my life. I'm moving back to university. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for literally the best summer of my life with YouTube, but also with outside. I've enjoyed myself so much this summer. Just with the growth on YouTube, with the support from you guys, and then also the understanding of you guys if I've missed a second upload here and there to go hang out with friends or go do whatever. It's just it's been a good summer, and you guys have played a big part of it. So just thank you so much. I'm nervous, but I'm excited to go into this next year of school. I'll tell you that right now. Nervous, but super excited, and not backing down. It's going to be a challenge, but it's one that I've put upon myself, and one that I can't wait to tackle. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your constant support on my channel, my servers, the Strive stuff, everything you do. It just, even being here right now, just supports me so much, and I can't thank you enough. I love you guys. Let's keep it going, baby. We're almost at 1 million, man. There's a positive, dude. 1 million subscribers, dude. When we hit that, I don't even know how I'm gonna feel. I won't even believe it. I don't think that's got to be one of my biggest goals in life right now. You guys know I've said it 1,000 times. Take care, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a beautiful evening. We'll talk to y'all later. Goodbye.